You've decided to invest your time and money into marketing the Employee Retention Credit Program. You've been sold the dream, the amount of money that can be made, and the lives you can impact by helping business owners get these much-needed funds. What you weren't told was the risk involved by aligning with the wrong consultancy firm, and what that could cost you in regards to your hard-pressed time and hard-earned money, along with your reputation. At the end of this video, we're going to uncover the most unethical and immoral practices that we've seen these consulting companies pulling on their referral partners, which should absolutely make you livid. This is something you can't afford to not hear, and makes us truly sad it's even happening. We'll cover exactly how they're stealing your leads right from under you. If you've already been working with one of these consultancy firms, you need to really listen to this video, and if you're just now getting involved in this lucrative ERC opportunity, we're glad you've started here. Our team knows the top ERC consultancy firms pushing ERC, and we've spoken to many of their ex-advisors that left because they would not continue to put their names alongside the immoral and unethical practices happening on the inside. Here's their story and our warning to current referral partners. We'll briefly cover what we've heard happening inside of these companies, what you need to be asking yourself, and why you should decide to work with us. A decision that could save your hard-earned money, time, and reputation. First off, if you're already in the space, everyone knows the IRS has posted several warnings against these consultancy firms. They sent these warnings directly to millions of business owners, so the second you call a business or email a business owner stating you represent a consulting company doing ERC, you're pretty much dead in the water. Business owners already had the stigma this was too good to be true and leery. Now they've been warned by the IRS several times to avoid consulting companies pitching ERC like the plague. To deepen the wound even more, the IRS is sending out notifications to CPAs and other tax professionals warning them, which in turn, they're warning their clients against you. If you're representing one of these consulting companies, you have an army against you, and that army is growing bigger and stronger every day. A few people we know were in management, in charge of the daily, weekly, monthly, and 90-day numbers. We've seen the spreadsheets of tracked metrics. Their conversion ratios are absolutely hideous compared to what they truly should be, and we're about to break down the why. It's embarrassing and painful knowing there's hardworking people like you that are the victims of something you never would have guessed is happening. Even more maddening is that it's not costing them any money, it's your hard-earned time, money, and reputation going down the drain. If you're currently in the industry and referring to any of these consulting companies, simply do the math. The math always tells the truth. Look at how many total leads you've sent and find your conversion ratio on how many of those leads made it to the various stages like a booked call or the most important one, submitted to the IRS. What you're going to see is that the most important metrics are converting at less than 30%. Maybe a bit more, oftentimes less. Look at a 3-month average, 6 months or more if you've been around that long. We know where the metrics really should be, so we know 30% is highly offensive. You haven't known different because you've been told that was normal. We're going to go over the 4 reasons you're seeing such horrible conversion rates. Number 1 could very possibly be your fault. You might be submitting garbage, cold leads. Leads you didn't warm up, and leads that never actually committed to moving forward. Leads you most likely just scraped off the internet and submitted hoping the internal teams would convert them for you. If that is the case, well, that's on you, and only you can fix that. We've seen it all, we get it. Everyone wants to try and leverage technology, and do so without facing over-the-phone rejection, which leads to mass email and text campaigns. Getting on the phone or doing video is more crucial than ever. It is the only way, against all the IRS noise, that you're going to build trust. If you do this and align with our attorneys and accountants, just like the rest of our referral partners, your ERC venture will take a whole other direction towards success. The second reason is the consulting company's system is broken. We've seen this is the case with most. Their referral tracking is off. They're not transparent. Referral partners never really know what's going on. Communication is horrible. Their ERC advisors are overwhelmed and incorrectly staffed for the amount of leads coming in, which leaves your hot leads turning cold. These companies are also playing favorites with your leads. Makes sense too. because if they're overwhelmed and can't handle the volume, naturally they're going to choose the biggest leads that make them the most money. Think about it. The companies are always in profit from you because they're not paying for the leads or putting in their time to generate them. You are. They have nothing to lose by neglecting majority of your leads and primarily pursuing the best ones. Our compensation plan may appear lower than some you've seen in the market, but when you consider a 90% plus conversion ratio compared to 20 to 30%, you'll be making significantly more with us. Furthermore, when you're able to offer clients the ability to have their amendments submitted to the IRS within 24 to 48 hours after receiving all their documents, your referrals will be unmatched anywhere else, especially considering majority of these consulting companies are taking 1 to 2 months to file with the IRS. From what we've seen, the conversion ratios are even lower because after a client has waited a few weeks or more than a month after giving these companies their documents, they're looking elsewhere anyways. Don't let your time and money spent marketing be wasted by the carelessness of others. Now, let's say you're lucky enough for them to work your lead and sign an agreement. Here's another one of the major reasons your conversion rates are so low. These companies are even more overwhelmed on the back end in their project management departments. Your lead signs the agreement, is anticipating a project manager reaching out to collect documents, and they don't hear from anyone for weeks. They're calling the advisor confused and angry. Maybe you had a lead that did get assigned a project manager quickly, requests docs, and the client uploads everything they need to have their calculations done. Whoops, project management disappears again. Now a month or more has gone by and your lead is calling you or calling the ERC advisor wondering what the heck is going on. That is IF. They even give you the courtesy of a call before disappearing to another company and never answering your calls again. This is happening because these companies outsource their whole back end overseas. The communication gaps are happening because of time differences and language barriers, along with improper training and accountability protocols. They can't call your clients when they need clarity on something because the companies don't trust them to get on calls. Yet, they trust them to handle your clients' files. This sounds like a bunch of audit nightmares in the future, but in your reality today, it means a lot of lost deals and your hard-earned money being spent. Owners and management don't care though because for them, it's a volume play. They'll get to what they can get to. Remember, they're not losing any money and have no motivation to change things because you're the one spending the time and money to generate the leads. The third reason is they're a consulting company. By nature of their structure, and with the IRS constantly warning businesses want nothing to do with them. Then, as we've also talked about, the IRS is warning the people most entrusted by these businesses, their tax professionals. It's very hard to build credibility against the IRS warnings and a business's tax professional warning them. You're running an uphill battle you can't control and won't be able to get ahead of. At least not working with a consultancy company. The fourth reason, which is the biggest and scariest reason your conversion ratios are so horrible, and what we mentioned in the beginning of this video that had to do with unethical and immoral greedy behavior is kind of mind-blowing. We've had several ERC advisors within the companies tell us they're being told to pitch your referrals at a high percentage like 25 to 30%, and when the client doesn't move forward, they mark it as lost. You, the referring partner, see that deal as lost. Now what they do is go behind your back, offer that business owner 10 to 20%, and if they say yes, those advisors will create a new deal in the system, put their names on it, and get all the credit. They're literally stealing from their referral partners, which inevitably is why so many referral partners see such low conversion ratios on their deals. We want to provide you solutions, though. The ERC opportunity is absolutely the most lucrative business opportunity to date, and many are making life-changing money. You just need the right team and system. When you get away from consulting companies that don't have a fiduciary duty to their clients and ethical standards for how they treat referral companies, and align with a law firm and tenured accounting firm, you don't have these same issues. We're the largest network of actual tax attorneys and accountants. Actual tenured firms, not just consultancy firms. Attorneys that offer your clients full legal representation if they ever get audited. Furthermore, our team is made up of highly successful marketers and systems experts that have created a fully transparent system. When you team up with law and accounting firms, Now you approach your business clients and tell them they're getting full legal representation backing their ERC filings. You'll watch your conversion ratios jump to over 85%. Look, if you're putting all your ducks in one basket, you're crazy. We're not asking for you to start sending us all of your clients, but get started with us. See how the conversions are going and witness the process directly. Send us the biggest and most important deals you have that you want the best conversion ratio on, so that you can truly make serious life-changing money. As you see how we operate, how working with law firms and actual accounting firms is changing your business, you can continue to scale with us. Remember, you don't owe these companies anything. They're a service provider for your leads you've spent time and money obtaining or leveraging your reputation. If they're not providing above-par services, they don't deserve to make money off your backs. Thanks for watching this video. We're excited to work with you, and now it's time to take the next step. Get signed up, and let's get some deals converting in your pipe. We can't wait to see what you're capable of, and we look forward to helping you take this opportunity to the next level.